So have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean? I believe I've seen a few of them. They have like 5 Caribbean movies. I believe I've seen one or two of them. Yeah, it's, it's like I mean it's kind of complex. I don't know what like which ones I've seen. It's like anyway, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. But you know, but but I'll say this: I'm not like a fan. I'm not really into pirates, right? So yeah, I know that Johnny Depp's he's in it, and a lot of people like the franchise, but I'm not into it. So if you enjoy it, that's great. You know. So do you watch award shows? No, I don't. I don't watch Oscar. I know some people do, but I don't. No, I don't like. I doubt I watch any kind of award show because I don't know. Again I'm not. I have no interest in it. It's not something that interests me. So I know that you did a lot of videos, and how did you do them? Walk me through the process. Well, how I did videos was no, I just went out and took a bunch of clips. Like I remember going out and taking a bunch of videos, and then when I finish it, I come back home and I edit all these clips. I put them together depending on how I like them to go, right? And then I, it's a very long process because you put all these clips together, you tweak here and there, and then you add music, and that's also a problem. I mean, it's not a problem. It is a struggle because you need to find the right music, and it is hard to find the right music, right? You need to go on YouTube. You need to like look for music that fits your your video, and then you have to all do all of this. Sometimes you gotta put in sound effects, right? And then sometimes you gotta do a little bit of like color grading, right? You gotta lower the brightness. You gotta do all this stuff, and not to mention, even when you get to the end, even if you feel like you finished the video, like you finished the editing, you even so you still have to watch it over and over again to see if there is any mistake. So it is a very long process, but I'll tell you this: I enjoyed it, right? I enjoy editing. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes a lot of creativity, but I enjoy it. So with that, coming back to your question, yeah, editing. When you do editing, you have to go through a lot of steps. You have to arrange the clips in the right order. You have to choose the music. You have to do all this color grading. You have to go through a lot of steps. But eventually, you get to the final point where you get the final product, right? You get the video done. Yeah. That's what makes you happy. That's what makes you happy. So do you think video editing is any different from photo editing? You know, I wouldn't say that one is easier than the other, right? Both of them take time and energy and creativity. So it's not that one is easier to do than the other, not at all. So it depends. I mean, you might think it is easier to edit a photo, but trust me, it's not. And you might also think it is easier to edit a video. No, it's not. So it depends on what you're good at, right? If you're good at video editing, you might be able to do it. If you're good at photo editing, you might be able to do that. So, but again, coming back to my point, nothing is easier than the other. So are you familiar with H3 Pocket? No, it's one of the most like popular pockets. Like, are you familiar with it? Well, I know the podcast, but I don't listen to it. I know it is run by two people, a guy in his wife, I believe, right? Because I know, I totally remember the guy because at one point he says something like, "What, like life is too short to exercise." That's what he said. He's like, why would you do physical exercise when life is too short? That's what he said. He received a lot of criticism for it, for saying that. And guess what? He's obese. So it's kind of iconic, right? Him saying that life is too short to exercise. And then he's obese. He's obese. Anyway, so I do know who he is and what the podcast is, but I don't listen to it. No, this has to be a joke. Nine one one. Whoa, 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 bro. Okay, okay, okay. Comic Con. Okay, so I know that you just saw Gone with the Wind. So regarding that, what is your favorite movie right now? That's interesting. What is my favorite movie right now? You know what? I I think I have to say it is Gone with the Wind. It is my favorite movie right now. It is. Your Name used to be my favorite movie, right? It used to be on my it used to be on the top of my list, but now I feel like Gone with the Wind has taking a step above it. So now my favorite movie is Gone with the Wind, and below that is Your Name. So now Your Name is my second favorite movie, and Gone with the Wind is my first favorite movie. Okay, so okay, let me ask you this: Are you going to see Gone with the Wind again? Like, are you going to watch it again at some point? Yeah, yeah, it is. It is very interesting. I'm not sure if I wanna watch it again. I mean, when I like, I'm not saying that. I'm not. Okay, let me think. Do I wanna watch it again? Yes, I do wanna watch it again, but I don't know when. Definitely not. Not. Definitely not now. Right? Because I just saw the movie. Maybe I'll watch it somewhere down the line in the next few years. Right? If in the next few years, when I feel like I have kind of forgotten about the movie, right? What happens in the movie. So yeah, I'm willing to give it another, viewing, but it's just not now. I'm not doing it now. Yo, what the freak? Come on, that's obviously fake. Don't tell me anyone fell for it. That's totally fake, dude. That's AI. That's obviously AI generated, dude. I'm like, I feel sorry if you fell for it. So, do you know James Char, what was his name? Do you know James Charles? Wait, isn't it that makeup makeup artist? It is. Or I mean, I don't I don't watch his content. I, I don't know if I'm saying it appropriately, like because he is that a he or a she? I think that's a he, right? So yeah, he makes videos on makeup, and then I don't even know. I mean, I feel like at this point he has like he has falling off, right? No one cares about him anymore. It's like he used to be a big deal back in the day, but at one point he got he got a lot of criticism for trying to sexually message minors, and like it was this whole thing which I don't know anything about. It was like he was trying to message these guys on TikTok, and these guys are not 18, so he's like trying to sexually message message these guys, saying that he want to see the naked picture of these guys, and then it's like it's a it's a very complicated thing. So yeah, in general, I don't know a lot about him. There's a lot of people on the internet. It's hard to know everything about them. It's like you have Mr. Beast, you have this guy, you have that guy, you have that woman. It's a lot. Whoa. So do you listen to Jordan Peterson? Do I listen to Jordan Peterson? Uh, no, no, I don't. At least not consistently. Sometimes I do see him on YouTube, right? And sometimes I watch his content, but I don't watch it. I don't watch it every day. It just he is very philosophical, I think. So sometimes it is really hard to get what he's talking about, because he would be like trying to be very philosophical. It's like sometimes he is trying to make simple idea into this complicated thing to understand. It's like, please just talk to me simply. Don't make it philosophical. That's one slight problem that I have with him, is he's always trying to be philosophical. He's like, oh bloody, oh. I mean, if you like him, that's fine. But it just, I mean, I like his content, some of it, but a lot of it is him trying to be philosophical. Comic-Con. So are you gonna see Kung Fu Panda 4? Because it is coming out now. Are you going to see that? No, I'm not going to see the. You know, the only Kung Fu Panda movie I've seen is the first one. The first Kung Fu Panda movie. That's the only one that I've seen. I have not seen the sequels, and I doubt I'm going to, because I don't like. I feel like they already. I feel like the story has already been, like, it has already ended with the first movie. That's why I don't like sequels, bro. Sequels ruin everything. It's like you have your favorite movie, but the movie studio keeps making sequels. Is so the chance of me watching this, like, Kung Fu Panda sequels is impossible. I have a problem with sequels, because they ruin. I wouldn't say all the time that they ruin everything, but a lot of the time they ruin everything. When you have a movie that you really like, but somehow the movie studio has to go make sequels, which turns out to be terrible. And what happens is the sequel literally ruins the reputation of the first one. It's, I'll say this: it is really hard to make a good sequel, right? You have your original movie, and then when you go make the sequel, it is a lot of the time it is hard to get it right. A lot of people mess it up. When they make a sequel, it turns out to be terrible. It's nothing like the first one. That's why I don't like sequels. Oh man. Okay. Single, married. Single and married. Single and married. So, do you know Tom Hanks? Yeah, I know him. So have you seen his movies? Have I seen his movies? Yeah, I've seen Green Mile, which is one of my favorite movies. Dude, the ending, it gets me every time. The ending, oh my god. Ah, yeah, it is a great movie. I think you should check it out if you haven't. It is great, and I think that is the only one that I've seen regarding him. Yeah, I have not seen, what's that one? Uh, the one that he did, it was like massive. Forrest Gump. Yeah, I have not seen it. And he also did What else? Castaway, right? I have not seen it either. The only movie of his I've seen is The Green Mile, and it was good. So how can you name any classic movies you've seen? Oh man, let's do this. Yeah, I've seen quite I've seen a handful amount of classic movies. And let me try my best to name them. Okay. One one is my favorite. Gone with the Wind. Okay. Two is Breakfast Break Breakfast 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 at Tiffany's. I've seen it. And three is come on. Three is Home Alone. That's it. That's a classic. Okay. Home Alone. And then I mean I have a lot of it. It just I can't recall all of it now. So for now, let's just say three. I've seen these three movies: Gone with the Wind, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then Home Alone. So three movies, three classic movies. So let's say you have to join the army for some reason. What would you do? Well, I have no choice but to do it, right? Because if you don't go to go to the if you don't go to the army, I think you get in prison for it, like a few years, 3 years or 4 years, right? So it's either you go serve in the army or you go serve in the prison. You can choose. But I don't know if going to the army is a great idea, right? I don't know. you know you know what? No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go down in the army. I would rather go to prison. I know it sounds like a terrible choice, but I'm not risking my life. I feel like me being in the prison is gonna give me higher possibility of surviving as opposed to going to the army and then fighting against enemy forces. And okay, with that, let's do one more question. It is this. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's different. It's not the same code. So okay, what do you think of Joe Biden? What do I think of Joe Biden? Oh, I mean I don't know. I I don't follow politics, but I see him on the internet pretty often. And guess what? It seems to me that he's okay, no offense, but people think of him as a laughing stock, right? People are constantly laughing at him because it's like he's not himself. When he goes on stages, he's looking so weird. He's looking down, he's looking up, he's turning his head around. It's like he, he looks like somebody who is mentally unstable. People often joke about regarding that he is mentally unstable. He's a robot. It's not a real human. So he's a laughing stock. Like, at least on the internet. People don't like him on the internet. I don't know about real life, but people have very strong opinions about him on the internet. People often compare him to Donald Trump, right? Who also I don't know a lot about. But when you take a look at two of them online, Donald Trump has more positive support than Joe Biden. Joe Biden is like down at the bottom. Like, every content regarding him gets negative comments, negative likes, people trying to troll him. Whereas Trump, dude, everyone likes him. Like, everyone is like, we want you to become our president. You're the best guy for the job. You have to become the president. Like, he gets all these positive comments. Whereas, again, Biden is literally down at the bottom. At least this is on the internet, right? I don't know about in real life. At least on the internet, Donald Trump is way high up and Biden is way lower. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys again. Before that, let me say a few words, and that is signing off from this world, and bye.